Welcome to Sponsored by Nobody. This week, sponsored by bunk beds. The ones with the slides are the best. It is November 2023, and we are playing Mistborn, Rebels Without a Cause. Episode 8. I am Ian the narrator, and we have Explain Why.
I am Austin, playing Falconar or Falks, the Ska Laborer.
I'm Dylan, and I will be playing the Copper Cloud / drunk.
And Peter playing Set, a young noble.
And I'm Taylor, playing Titan Arana.
Excellent. Who can remember what we did last time?
Met a named character from the books.
My hero. And
Hero of the people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys met...
Kyrian? Caecilian?
Kelsier. The survivor of Hathsin. Kelsier, the leader of the Ska Rebellion. Appa needs to be fed, please.
Before that, we also went to the Warwicks and planted the seed of them distrusting the authorities.
Yes. That seed planted fairly well, actually. You guys did a pretty good job of that.
Score.
So, yeah, honestly, it could have gone a lot worse, but they were all, the nobles generally have mixed feelings about things, but yeah, you guys picked a noble that was in the mood to be disgruntled that day.
To listen.
Yeah.
I think that will be disgruntled once, their family member gets murdered, and then 2 more get murdered for them.
True.
I'm glad we invested the time to make friends with him at the party before we poisoned everybody.
Yeah, you guys have stirred up a lot of things. And on that note, you guys are skipping town, and
that makes it sound dirty. We're not leaving for retreating purposes.
I mean, some of us are wanted.
Yeah, those people are weak.
Yeah, you guys are headed for the Mines of Hathsin, which we established was to the north, almost straight north, and then just a little bit west of Luthadel. There are 3 paths to get to the Mines of Hathsin. The straight shot along going up the river, or you can take the road from Luthadel to Valtrox to Pits of Hathsin, or you can take the road from Luthadel to Fells to the lake, take the lake to the road to Tresting over to the Pits of Hathsin. Which sounds a lot more convoluted, but they're honestly about the same distance. Obviously, the speed goes down as you go down the list, but they're all relatively similar. Yeah, so the goal is to get to the Pits of Hathsin. You guys are leaving, you're planning, I assume you're getting some supplies and such.
Yes.
Trying to figure out how we're going to stay alive at night.
I feel like we generated some, albeit oh my god, those people are so stupid, I'm impressed. Cred with the Chiron there.
Kelsier?
No?
Yeah.
That's a Kelsier.
Yeah, Kelsier, the leader of the rebellion?
Yeah, because we told him what our plan was, and he's like, oh.
Yeah, he was intrigued by your plan. He was going to let you guys go off.
So we might be able to reach out and get some help on that aspect.
He's probably busy.
Well, not him specifically, but
the rebellion will give you a little bit of funds, but nothing crazy. The rebellion will cover, some, for lack of a better word, some jerky, so you guys can make it there. It's nothing fancy, but it will sustain you.
I feel so loved.
Well, don't worry, guys. Renee has the resources now by now because of all the XP, so I think he can afford the rations and shit for us.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, I didn't do anything with my XP.
And that's why we're eating jerky.
Excellent.
I only need a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys, who's going out to buy, and collect supplies?
I will, because I have a silver tongue for negotiating.
Excellent. And
This isn't
Titan?
red, right?
No, this is Titan.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. Titan, I want you to give me a. Titan, you're not an Allomancer. I'm going to get you to give me a spirit roll.
Am I? No,
difficulty.
Titan.
Titan, give me a spirit roll. Difficulty 4s.
Oof. All right.
Oh my.
If anyone's going out with him, they can help.
Any modifiers that can help?
No. If anyone's going with him, they can choose to the roll instead, and they might get a better odds. But
so, like, my silver tongue wouldn't play into this role.
no. This is a spirit. Spirit is like, how does destiny shape you? How does just like the world around you vibe? Excuse me.
Okay.
And how you vibe with it.
I have a 4 in spirit. If anyone else has something higher to help or to do it instead, but if not, I can roll.
Do it.
Go for it.
Decide the party's destiny.
4d6.
Does anyone have the chosen one aspect?
Oh. I
double
got
3s and a 6.
4 and a 6 and a double 3, yeah.
Yeah, double 3s. I said difficulty double 4. So double 3 and a 6 unfortunately doesn't do it. You get supplies and everything fine. There's no... Honestly, it was a really easy trip.
There's no immediate drawback.
Yeah. No, there's no drawback whatsoever. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, so you guys can have... which route did you say you were going to take? Sorry.
I think not a single person decided on that.
The road? The river?
My pitch was to... Go on.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Peter.
Yeah, my pitch was to go to the lake, by the lake, because then you can have both, and maybe do some pirating or something, or hide in the bushes and things like that.
I am actually down for that.
Yeah, that sounds legit.
All right, so you're going to go to the lake?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Perfect. Yeah, you guys can have between all of yours. I think. Who is it? Why do I?
How many points did we get last time?
3.
We get 3 each round. Yeah,
3 each round.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the last time I bought was this. So I have 3, 6, 9, 15 to work with.
Yes.
Well, 5 more than you can Mistborn.
I can't be Mistborn anymore.
No.
Oh, I need to increase.
I need 2 more.
I believe
I know what I'm doing with it.
It's Renee who has all the money, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I assume you have a carriage, Renee? Yeah? Or...
Well, I don't have it as a prop, but I don't think it would be too hard to acquire.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are able to acquire a carriage relatively easy. You can take a carriage from Luthadel to Fells, and then stay in an inn in Fells. That's honestly, it's an uneventful trip. That's pretty easy. From Fells,
I like uneventful in this world. Any other game,
Fells
I'd be disappointed.
To the lake. True. Yeah, Luthadel to Fells is about like you can get to Fells by like the end middle-ish of the day, depending upon how fast you push it. So yeah. And then Fells to the lake, again, you can get to the lake by the end middle-ish of the day. And there's not much of a settlement on the edge of the lake, but there is a little bit of, small camp kind of thing. If you guys choose to camp there, or are you going to, what's your plan getting to the lake, around the lake?
Well, I'm assuming we'll get lucky, like we've gotten no. I'm assuming there's got to be like some type of like here be safe spots, because if the world can travel, there's got to be like.
As I
feel like we could
have. Yeah.
Sorry, there's a small like encampment at the edge of the lake. It's nothing crazy, but like some small shelters are built.
Oh, also, I never thought about this, and I didn't think about this until now. How does the mist work on the water?
What do you mean? How does the mist work on the water? You've never seen mist on water?
Like, no, like the mist.
Yeah, it's the mist is just mist. It's
still spooky to be out on the water at night.
It feels spooky, yeah, but you don't know if mist wraiths can swim or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Are there legends of people being eaten by mist wraiths out fishing at night?
Probably plenty.
Nobody goes out at night.
You go out and you find out for us, okay?
Nobody goes out at night to begin with. So why would they go fishing at night? That's a terrible idea.
Hunger.
Yeah, I was like desperation in a grimdark universe.
It depends how long the treks between places are, I guess.
Because like that we might be able to use that to our advantage. If no one travels at night,
it doesn't take more than a day. Yeah, it doesn't take more than a day to travel this lake.
Yeah, it'll
scale this world even.
Well, yeah, Lutherdale to Fells. So you guys can see what Lutherdale to Fells is. That's just over a half a day's journey.
Okay, so we'll probably be a few days on the water then.
So you'll be
I have a question.
2 days on the water. Yes.
What has been discouraging the mist wraiths from just tearing into people's homes? You know what I mean?
No one
like I'm wondering, it's like, can we build a little shelter? Like, could we build a little shelter on a boat, and that would protect us?
4 walls and a hope.
Yeah,
no.
That's what I'm just wondering. Like, is it being out in the open that draws them, or is it just having something like a wall between you and them on the outside protect you?
No one studied mist wraiths enough to know the answer.
Oh.
I feel like we've experimented more than like anyone except the Lord Protector.
Yeah.
Well, make sure to have a barge that has a little cubbyhole you could go into.
I feel like we need some type of. There's got to be there's got to be boats with cabins.
Yeah, there are. Like okay, so you guys get to the little lake town kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, uneventful trip. I'm not gonna. You guys are traveling during the day. You have a horse and carriage. I'm not gonna dupe you guys. That's not the point of this.
Isn't it not, Ian?
Oh, there's other traps along the way. Yeah. The pillaging starts.
Boom, enforcer.
So, yeah, you guys. There's barges for rent. There's fishing boats. There's other things like you guys can do trade. There's barges that regularly go to as close to Tresting as they can. There's barges that go all the way to like Longfellow or close to Longfellow or Vardex City. Like they go around the lake basically. No one like. Everyone says that they basically like at night they just keep rowing from inside, but they they have a few people
that's
rowing, so they
clever.
keep kind of staying straight. As far as you know, nobody says they've seen a mist wraith, but nobody has ever said they've seen a mist wraith. Really, there's a few people, but again, as you say,
like,
you've
there's
probably
not
done
stories
more
around
mist
town
wraith
being like. So there's not like people around town being like, "Yeah, Johnny just died last week from something."
No, there's nothing like that.
He went out at night and didn't come back.
Yeah. No.
Okay, see, that's the important. Okay, so I feel pretty safe going out on the lake now. Now, I'm pretty sure we're not bougie enough to buy a boat.
I mean, Renee might be.
Yeah, that's true. Renee might be, if Renee wants to buy a boat.
That's what I had in mind.
Little room on a thing, flat bottom.
That's what I was thinking. Is that all we need?
How much is a boat? It's hold on. There's a boat here. You can buy a boat.
Do you want to buy a boat, or do you just want to rent passage on the boat? Or do you just want to rent passage on a boat?
I think we want to buy a boat, because then, we can put more stuff in it, like, I don't know, weapons for the uprising, or explosives to blow up the mines, or something else, and nobody would ask a question.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, do you have you said it's resources 4 to buy a boat?
No, it says resources NA. It's just rare 4.
So resources.
They only have barge. They don't have anything smaller than a barge.
And it doesn't give a price on it? No.
That's more up to you for a prop
cost.
Call it
resources 3. Because a horse and carriage is resources 2. So a barge, like how big of a barge? Depending upon how big you want, it's either 3 or 4.
I'm thinking cozy.
So like 3?
Cheap. I mean broke. I mean
is that?
I mean, are we planning on bringing some people back, or are we just going ourselves?
The slaves.
Yeah.
I think I'm a bad hero.
So dynamite it is.
Sorry, what
We're doing our best to save them.
I'm going to say that, dynamite it is, then we're just going to blow up the mines. Who cares about the people inside?
Yeah. Dynamite and... Okay, so resources 3 to buy a barge. You guys are able to buy a barge.
Okay.
It's fairly simple. You have noble-ish kind of people with you.
So those resources are spent, right?
Yeah. So you do have... Okay. You get the... what is it? The prop. You get the prop barge by spending those resources.
So that belongs to the group, want it, right? Or does that belong to
do you want it as I forget how spent resources go. Because you can get it as a prop if you like spend them as like your prop slot, or you can spend them for like the session, I think. And then you get it for the session instead of a prop for always. I think
you probably need for like 2-3 sessions.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether anyone has free prop slots.
Yeah. So just spend the resources.
The only thing I could say is I could drop my house ring, my cloak, and face mask, and I would have 3 prop slots.
No, you only need 1 prop slot, but you need 3. But yeah, I see what you mean.
No.
Yes.
It just...
Anyway, you guys have enough things for it, I believe. I'm not gonna Yeah. We don't need to dilly-dally.
We have a barge. It's not that great, but it'll do us to go there and back.
Yeah, exactly.
There and back again.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. Are you guys going to crew it yourselves, or are you trying to hire a crew? Because that's where here's now the actual meat of. Well, it depends on how many you want. Like your barge, for argument's sake, first question. Did all 8 of you, or 1, 2, 3, 4, did all 8 of you come? Or did only 4 of you come? Or how many?
Renee is not coming.
Renee is not going? Okay.
Yeah.
So...
Because he's a talking money person. He doesn't need to be there.
That's fair. Okay.
I'm gonna say Red is still healing because he got banged up pretty badly.
Okay. Okay, so on the boat we have Titan and Cellar so far.
Cellar set.
Yeah.
Falk is the only one there, yeah.
And Falk.
And Nagor Adar.
Dylan, can you hear us?
Absolutely.
Oh, Nagar Ada
who's
on the boat.
Ada.
Ada, okay.
I don't know if you can say it.
Okie dokie. So, yeah, if it's just the 4 of you, the boat,
we'll say
the boat can hold 8 people, because then you could have brought all 8 of you. So you can get 4 crew if you want 4 crew, or you can hire 2 crew, or 1 crew, or 3, or you can hire no crew and just have the 4 of you guys. But it is recommended. Everyone has told you again and again, don't stop paddling. That is one thing they have said.
I'm gonna say, how many does it take to paddle? You have to take
shifts. Well, you can paddle with one person, but
easy.
It's a good barge.
Easy.
So
that's what I'm saying. If it takes 2 to paddle,
a barge this size, it'd probably take 4 people to paddle. 3, you could maybe do 3, but if you 4 people, you're paddling at a good pace. 3 people, you're gonna go suboptimal. 2 people, you're just physically moving forward by the skin of your teeth. 1 person, you might be able to stay still, sort of thing.
See, we paddle at night and the rest are during the day, or we could take some people from the actual rebellion.
Do we have any plans to bring anybody back with us?
I mean, maybe.
Because that's also going to play a part in how many crew we want to bring.
Well, I'm not sure whether currently we don't have any plans, but probably we'll find someone there.
And I can also technically run it by myself on 2 oars. I'm a pewter burner.
What does
and
that
I have
do?
slow burning. Massively increases my strength.
Yeah,
and endurance.
And stamina. You would count as 4 people, or just you burning pewter.
Yeah, because I have a massive rating.
Yeah,
and I have slow burning, so each one lasts it's only 10 minutes, but it's 10 minutes of everyone else can do something.
I mean, just buy plenty of pewter. How expensive can that be?
Relatively cheap. I could probably afford getting some more charges for it.
So is that our plan? We're gonna have you run the boat for us?
Well, I can only do it in short stints if something goes wrong, is what I was saying.
okay.
I can't do it all the time.
So
I need constant amount of pewter.
all right, so we hire two extra people to take over when you need a break or something like that.
Okay. So
yeah.
I feel like you missed the math. I can only do it for 10 minutes at a time. Like I only have 3 charges. I need a lot of pewter. Like if we keep feeding me pewter, I could technically guinea pig.
Yeah, you could pewter drag. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh,
but I would be unconscious for so long unless I kept eating. Well, if I did that, I could counter the pewter drag, but I'd have to eat a pile of pewter while I'm resting to counter it, or I would die.
Keep shoving it in your mouth. Eat it.
I'd literally be that. I'd be Luffy. I'd just be nom-nomming my way like a cartoon across a pewter field. Like, but if we can get that much pewter without being arrested, I could technically engine us all the way there.
Okay, well, we don't want to put you out of commission.
Yeah, let's just hire some extra people to spare and just row ourselves.
Can we hire can we hire that like two-faced guy that we got? That's one person we can kind of trust.
We probably can have people from the rebellion or something, right?
Oh, yeah, if you can hire one of those with your connections, that'd be nifty as fuck. Because like that was my big thing, is like who do we trust to bring with us on a trip to rob one of the most like no places in the world?
Yeah, you can set up a meeting with a contact. Do you want to set up a meeting with a contact?
We might as well.
Okay. You guys, one afternoon. Let's say. I mean, you guys bought a barge here, and you've been talking around trying to get the lay of the land. Is it safe to say you've been here like 2-3 days?
No, if that's what it requires, sure.
Okay.
While this is happening, I was wondering if I could, using my points, because I'm going to be increasing my reputation, my resources by 2.
Your resources or reputation?
And then I want my resources. And I was wondering if I could make, get some of that wood armor and like make it myself and like inscribe Malik's name on it to remember, because no one seems to.
You want Haze Killer armor?
Yes, or I can make it myself. But I want to. I want to use this. I want to get a prop armor.
Yeah.
Like
for resources,
Malik's name written in runes all over it.
Yeah. For resources too, you can have
burned
Haze Killer armor and a Haze Killer spear. That's fairly.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
What XP does it cost to increase your attributes and stuff?
5, I think.
5?
It's 1 XP.
5.
Oh, it's 5 to increase it by 1.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna keep saving then.
Yeah, and then with my last 5 points, I'm going to learn a new stunt for pewter.
Okay. Anyway.
What is the stunt?
Yeah, what is the stunt?
I'm gonna get denser tissues.
Ooh. So you heal better?
Yes. Well, no, it's my flesh becomes denser.
Ooh.
So I take 1 less damage flat from all physical attacks.
Ooh. Nice.
While I'm burning pewter.
Okay, you guys set up a rendezvous for afternoon-ish, like when the mists aren't out, so you can have a little privacy in one of the huts or something by the lake. There's a liaison for the rebellion there, and you need some crew for a mission? What's the mission?
Yeah. Well, so should we be telling them what's going on?
Well, it's your. I feel like you should just let them know we're going on a mission. It's been personally approved, and we need a boat. I don't think we should tell them exactly what we're doing. There's no reason to connect some chains, right? Keep it as separate as possible.
But they are from the Resistance, right? So they should be trusted.
But what if they get captured? Now they know that we went to the Adium mines.
Ooh.
Right?
Right.
Compartmentalize the info.
It's on a need-to-know basis. So
They just know we need them on a boat.
Yeah, we need extra hands on a boat to achieve our goal.
Okay. I can find you a fairly reliable crew. I'll have them here by the evening. Are you leaving in the evening or are you leaving in the morning? What's
We can't travel at night. You crazy?
Early morning, as soon as the mist lifts.
As soon as the mist lifts? Okay, then I'll have them down by the docks as soon as the mist lift. Okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and they kind of like scurry off away. They'll
Scurry.
go do their thing. Yeah. In the morning, there's 4 people. They look at you guys and they give kind of a silent nod. And they'll follow you onto the boat.
Let's go.
The 4 of them will just they'll sleep. Like if you want them to row during the day and you guys sleep during the day, or they'll sleep at night, or they'll row at night and you guys can sleep during the day. Like whoever wants to sleep at night can sleep at night and you guys can row. So what would you like to do? Would you like them to row during the day or row during the night?
I'm going to say that we should probably let them row during the day, because at night I feel like having Austin ready to burn, just in case, would come in handy.
That's good.
Smart.
I agree.
Okay.
That sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can let them, they'll row during the day, you guys can sleep during the day. Yeah, what did I say? It's like a 3-ish day row up to the Tresting port, or the port closest to Tresting. Are you guys just going straight there, or you said something about trying to attempt some piracy on the waters?
Well, like, okay, so where's the map? Like, there's nothing interesting, right, between us and there. We just gotta straight there.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, because even if we encounter some boats heading from the direction, there's possibly some other places they could be coming from. So until we're close by, we don't know that the boats are coming from there. There are any boats coming from there. So yeah, just head pretty much straight forward.
You guys, as you travel, you guys do pass a few like what look to be fishing vessels and a few other like barges. But as you say, you don't know exactly where they're coming, where they're going. But you can make it uneventful. Yeah, uneventful to Tresting, or at least to the port closest to Tresting.
I don't like that pause, homie.
That was a suspicious pause.
And then, uneventful to the port closest to Tresting, and then it's about a day. It's a long day, but it can be done in a day from the port of Tresting to Tresting city itself. If you would like to do that.
Really?
Okay.
I suppose
and then
so.
you leave the 4 people with the boat.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
We tell
Perfect.
them to, stay in the area within sight of us if we need them.
Perfect. Yeah, they'll just dock the boat and hang out there. You guys make it to
Keep an
Tresting.
ear out.
Tresting. Has anyone been out? Like, I know some of you have been to smaller areas, but for those of you who haven't been outside of Luthadel, it's much smaller. Like, Luthadel being the capital city is a large city, like millions of people in it. Tresting is maybe a few thousand or so. It's much smaller. There's large, for lack of better words, warehouses where the Ska live and farms on the surrounding areas close to the river. Yeah, pretty uneventful. There is a reasonable amount of guards here, considering this is more or less the middle of nowhere. Does anyone want to make a spirit or a wits roll?
No.
Okay, it'll be a difficulty of 3. Don't everyone jump at once.
Falk's preparing to row and being in a meditative state.
Well, I have 3, so some have better.
I have
Spirit 4.
I have 4 in spirit.
Okay,
Do it.
roll
All right,
3
going again.
double 3s. Here we go.
Double 3s.
There you go. Okay. With double 3s, you're able to know that this area is owned by House Venture. House Venture is one of the largest houses in the capital city. It's one of the great houses, one of the 10 great ones, and of the 10, it's definitely in the top 3. It's quite a profitable house. You're able to piece together that with Tresting being so close to the Pits of Hathsin, and Tresting being part of House Venture's area, and the slight, like, it's not enough guards to be like, oh wow, this place is heavily guarded. I wonder why it's heavily guarded. It's more like there's a slight increase of guards than you think there should be in this area. And because you know the Pits of Hathsin are nearby, you've connected the dots like, oh, they're adding extra guards, but not too many to make it noticeable. And it's the House Venture, which is one of the great houses. Oh, House Venture is in control of the ATM mines. Interesting. That's a big, like...
So is there ATM stored here right now?
Interesting? You don't know. But you know the ATM mines are close by. Like, as I say, they're just on the other side of the river.
I would assume this is probably where they're keeping it. Yeah.
But as
do we
like
want
right
to do we want to like try and investigate, guys, to see if they're keeping any here?
It's not a bad idea.
Because if there's lots of people working here, they've got to move it around, so someone's got to know.
And that could be our way in if at least there's no stores here.
I guess we'll be looking for some like warehouses of the house or something.
Can I Charm and Silver Tongue talk to someone about acquiring this information, Ian?
What information? Like, what specifically are you trying to ask people, and who are you trying to ask?
Basically, we're trying. I would say, what's being stored here, and what's the normal supply routes coming and going? Like, what's the normal daily schedule of where people are going to and from?
Oh, that's not suspicious.
Totally not thieves.
Is that too suspicious?
That's
very specific.
That's like walking up and being like, "What's your security schedule?" Maybe ask like me and my friend
out here.
All right. Well, what would you guys suggest me to ask?
Maybe ask like, we're looking for work, and we're strong of back, and we're great at warehouse work or something.
Okay. Let's just do that then.
So what's up with the Empire here?
You're asking one of the Ska, or you're asking one of the nobles for work?
I would probably say the noble. Ska wouldn't have any say whether or not I would be able to work or not.
Yeah.
Damn.
So you're gonna ask one
chilling, but true.
You're gonna ask one of the nobles if you can do some like labor to earn a little bit of money to continue traveling through, sort of thing. Or yeah. Okay.
And to hear talk about among all the working folk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna charm it up in Silver Tongue with the noble for that.
Yeah. What's that? That's charm. Roll charm difficulty 4s.
Okay. So I'll get 6 plus 1. So 76. Let's see.
Double 5s and a nudge.
2 3s. Oh, yep, 2 5s and a nudge.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, the noble looks you over. Yeah, I could pay you a little bit for some labor. Yeah, that doesn't bother me. You look strong. Kind of odd. No, but whatever. There's, carts are there, warehouse is there, haul things in and just box it up, basically.
Alrighty then. Consider it done, boss.
And yeah. It's just...
Not a question was asked.
Yeah, it's like beets and like root vegetables, like hardy root vegetables is what you're just box after box after box of like hardy root vegetable, and they're going into like a warehouse, and just being stored there.
Vegetables.
Yep.
But what about
That's all the information I got from a double 5 and a 6 is vegetables.
Well, talk to the workers you're with.
Okay.
Snoop around in the warehouse, see whether there's some, higher security section.
I do that.
Excellent. What are you saying to the workers?
Just kind of, shooting the shit kind of thing with them. Like, what other kind of things do you guys store around here besides, crates and crates of beets and other vegetables?
What's here to steal?
Yeah.
But I make it sound like, like that's a lot of vegetables. Like, is there anything else that they keep here? Like, not making it sound, not suspicious like, but
yeah.
Because I'm new to town. Like, what other opportunities are there in the warehouse district?
Yeah, I like that.
We got a little bit of dried fish, or like a few of them pipe up. People aren't eager to talk to you because like you're getting paid more than a Ska, so you're not quite a slave. So you're kind of above them. but the few will pipe up. Yeah, we get some fish around here that we dry. It's not bad, but it beats lugging all the boxes to and from. With the river nearby, we're some of the only lumber supplies that ports down. We get a lot of the trainees, the like ministry trainees coming through here. As they stop along the way, they take the river down from all the way from what is that, Gwydden or whatever, at the very north. They take the river all the way down to Luthadel and then back up. And so we get a lot of ministry folk. And actually, as he says this, you guys can look around and you see there is a larger number of not inquisitors, but what's the other one? There's because inquisitors are the guys with the eye spikes, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. So what's the other one? What's the why am I blanking on the word? The like priest-like people.
It's just inquisitors and enforcers, right?
Is it? Oh, then I guess
so.
it's enforcers.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. The enforcers.
I thought there was another word. Hold up. Mistborn Inquisitor. No, Inquisitor. Yeah, Inquisitors are the ones with eye spikes. And Obligator. That's it. I knew there was another word for it. Obligators are the priests. Inquisitors are the ones with spikes. Obligators. Yeah. Obligators are like the priests. Obligators. You see there's a lot of obligators and like low level like obligators in training, basically. Now that you've like been told and are actively looking for it, you see there's a lot of them like coming through this area and kind of using this as apparently a stopover along the way. You have yet to see any inquisitors, but there's a lot of obligators.
What do you guys suggest now? Do we keep moving forward?
Let's break in and we'll try sticking them out to see what they're milling about, maybe. I don't know. We'll like spend some time in this town and like see the comings and goings of like who's moving there, where they're sending some armored carriages around or some stuff like that.
Yeah, keep our ears open and our eyes open for patterns or anything worthy of listening for.
Okay.
And maybe we can suss out where like they keep the stuff or where the roots are.
Yeah.
Or maybe find a weakness at the ministry.
Okay.
Because right now we're blending in as workers, so...
Someone give me a influence roll. As you use your influence in this city to try and like become part of society and suss out a few things and kind of work your way into society here as you spend a week or so here.
Okay. I got a 5.
I got
You
2,
got
so
5?
it's all you.
I'll give you an extra dice because you're all working together as a team. So I'll give you an extra dice right off the bat for that.
Devilish Smile, Confident, Scholar, White as a Mouse.
I'll give you an extra 2 for all of those.
So that's an 8d6.
I'll give a scaling difficulty. There's different things to learn for every difficulty you kind of hit. So like the bare minimum is like double 2s all the way up to double 5s.
I have a double 4s.
Double 4s? Okay. So at double 4s, you learn that over the course of the week, you see just dozens of new priests, new obligators come and go as just boat after boat. Every kind of 2 or 3 days, another boat arrives and a boat leaves, and another boat arrives and another boat leaves. And they're, as I say, almost like clockwork. Every 2 to 3 days, they come, then they go, then they come, then they go. And they always stay for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They never unpack anything off the boat. They always pack things onto the boat. And the boat's already packed with a bunch of things. And they come in, they stay. They always leave a few people on the boat overnight to watch the boat. And yeah.
And I assume they have, the workers loading these crates onto their boats, right?
They do have some ska workers loading the crates. Anytime there's ska near the boats or near their crates, they are definitely watching them. There are a lot of the trainee obligators that are doing the lifting and the moving and stuff like that.
Okay, I'm just kind of putting this out there as an idea. We tripped one of the ska by accident, maybe bumped into them or something like that. Nothing that looks suspicious, to potentially see what falls out of the crate, to see what it could be that they're loading onto their boats.
Where are those crates coming from? The same warehouse?
Yeah, most of the crates are coming from the same.
Do you recognize them now that we've been hanging out for?
Yeah, for the most part, it's fairly safe to assume they've come from the same warehouse, and it's probably food. There are some smaller crates that you can assume are. It's hard to tell, but a rough assumption would be probably like taxes or tithing for the priests. So like smaller amounts of, like, maybe not crates. Crates is a strong word. Coin purses and like smaller boxes.
Okay, so it probably wouldn't be what we're looking for.
I mean, how big were, whatever that people were using?
ATM?
Like, how much of a metal do you need to eat? Yeah.
So ATM, that's a good question. Who here would know about ATM? One of you, who's no, it's Renee who is a metal seller, right?
Contact, yeah.
So
you could probably give them a lowdown.
Yeah, so Renee would know that ATM beads come in, like the largest ATM bead Renee has ever heard of would be the size of like half your pinky nail.
Oh.
So yeah, they're probably in purses then.
Like a little ball, and they come as like little kind of lumpy balls. And they're fairly small, and like you can basically swallow a whole bead just as is. Whereas most metals, you like kind of slosh them in a bit of water in a vial and like you drink kind of like shavings. Atium, you kind of take it like a pill more so, or from what Renee has heard. Yeah.
Yeah, unless we want to mag some or maybe pickpocket some obligator. Is anyone here good at thieving?
Thieving.
Can, I don't know. I can't remember. Does nag thief or do they just nag drunk?
I assume Nag's at home.
Right, it's Ada that came with us.
That's correct.
Same
honestly,
question.
I'm probably just sitting around and waiting until there's something that requires me to make myself useful.
But are you the pickpocket? Is Ada a good pickpocket, or is Ada?
No, Ada's not the pickpocket.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, she's not.
Okay. So you guys are gonna try and pickpocket. You guys are gonna try and pickpocket an obligator, or you're gonna try and trip a ska.
I'm gonna say, make it look very like realistically accidental. Tripping a ska, carrying one of those small crates that could have some of it in it.
Okay.
Does that sound like a good idea, guys? Yeah?
Yeah, unless the smaller ones are carried by the trainee obligators. Well, whoever's carrying the small ones, we want to trip them up.
Okay, so you're going to try and trip up a obligator in training, carrying a smaller crate?
Good. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Perfect.
I'm going to say this is a physique roll. I'm going to go with difficulty 3 to trip them. Difficulty 4 to trip them without being seen directly tripping them. Difficulty 5 to trip them with like them being totally unaware you're even around.
Who has the highest physique?
I'm at 5.
I'm 4.
Also at 5.
So go for it.
All right. Doing the thing.
Okay, Ada is doing it?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like it.
Perfect.
Is there any way...
I have 6. I have 6 in physique.
Oh, shit. You do it.
Okay.
Stand aside.
All right, so Falk, you're doing it?
Sure, I can
you
do
guys,
it because I'm thinking I could...
Are you helping Falk in any way? Anybody?
I was going to say, is there any way to, could I accidentally drop something that could, cause them to, look the other way to be slightly distracted while they're walking? You know what I mean? Like
so
they hear
specific.
I don't know about dropping something.
Like I drop a crate. I drop a crate of beats.
Oh yeah. If you dropped a crate of beats, like something loud. Yeah. If you like dropped a crate of beats or something, yeah, you could definitely.
Yeah, something that while they're walking, they're going to be like, "What the hell?" and be distracted a bit while they're walking.
Yeah.
Anything to help. Anything to help trip.
You can get the extra dice there, Falk. So that's 7 dice.
Okay, and then also, so I'm blanking on these things. So my brain is just escaping things. Does Ada have the alcohol on them?
Ada?
Hello?
Sorry, what?
Does Otta have the alcohol on them?
Absolutely, I do. I always do.
Okay. Can I borrow it?
Absolutely, you can.
Alright, so I'm gonna be drunk. But not really. And I'm gonna slowly stumble drunk my way out of the darkness, and just bump into one of them.
Okay.
Sloshing them in its face with the booze.
Well,
I thought we were trying to not be seen.
What? How?
yeah,
Well,
that's
didn't you say, Ian, at a difficulty of 5, they wouldn't even know we were there?
yeah. Yeah, okay.
How are we doing that without being seen?
Well, okay. Not directly seen.
Yeah, we don't have an iron puller anymore.
No, I know, but you know what I mean? If you want to be drunk, you're welcome to be drunk. That will change the.
But I don't
still be a
understand
3, 4, 5.
Before. I don't.
So the situation before was
how are we going to be able to do it without being seen?
You know how people are passing. I mean not obviously you will be seen there, but they won't know that you tripped them. Was the point, right? If I'm walking beside
there's enough
someone
people in the area,
and I push someone, they're going to be like, I was just pushed. But if I quickly swipe their leg a little bit, they might think they tripped on a rock or something, you know? If I catch their toe at the right angle. That's what I'm talking about. Does that make some sense?
Yeah, that's kind of what I had in mind as well. Whereas
I'm not the one for this, because I have an imposing presence, and tall and scarred is both my specialty and featured, which will make me stand out no matter what.
Alright, so we go back to Ada is attempting to just
I guess so, yeah.
Do this.
Yeah, it looks like she's the better choice.
Ada with 2, and Ada, you have.
What if I gave you my cloak?
Well, here, wait. Let's see. Ada has quiet as a mouse and profession as spy. So, Ada, you can get the one from. Who's helping you? Titan is helping you by causing a bit of a commotion, and then you're quiet as a mouse. So, Ada, you'll be at 7 dice.
Oh boy.
Let's do this.
A second.
That's double 3s and a 6.
Double 3s and a 6.
Reroll.
I got.
So you.
Oh yeah, I think the bot's not working right. I should probably.
So you trip them. I'll let you. You can take your pick with the 6 because a 6 is a nudge. So you can nudge it in. There's 2 different ways you can nudge this. You can nudge it so that you see more of what's inside the crate, or you can nudge it so they don't believe. You can pretend you were drunk, and they don't think you deliberately tried to trip them.
I'm going to go for the drunken stealth option because seeing inside the crate is important, but not as important as, blowing her.
Excellent.
Walking away
Yeah.
Without... Yeah.
We cannot get caught anymore.
Yeah, not getting into a fight. Yeah.
You stumble around a little bit, and they'll kind of brush it off and let you go, but people have got more of an eye on you and are a little bit peeved looking at you. So you are now quote unquote known in the area. And then, however, the crate did fall and broke open a little bit. You see a few coins spill out. And they're quickly put back into the crate and brought on board.
That was a large amount of money.
They do seem to be the smallest
money.
denomination of coins.
What would happen if we just pirated them? at like some point. Like darkness doesn't seem to be that bad of a problem, and we know what their path/route/timing seems to be now.
Okay, are those obligators Mistborn, Mistlings, or something?
You don't know that.
That's fair.
Like, yeah. Because you might have... Yeah.
You have no way of knowing that. Unless one of you is the opposite of bronze. Bronze seeker. Yeah. Unless one of you is a bronze seeker, you have no way of knowing, or unless you physically watch them burn a metal and like can see them using it.
Well, like, are they wearing mist cloaks and they have the vials of whatever things to burn?
No, you don't see any vials on them, but most people who are mistlings keep their vials fairly hidden. And no, you don't see anyone wearing mist cloaks, but again, most Mistborns don't wear their mist cloaks out during the day. They kind of wear them secretly at night. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Secretly at night.
Yeah, like most Mistborns don't announce their Mistborns. In fact, most Mistlings don't announce their Mistlings because the way power struggle goes is, if I go to fight you, I have no idea how powerful or what you can do. And then let's say you turn out to be just a regular person and I'm just a regular person, then we fight. That's fine. But if you turned out to be a Mistling and I'm a regular person, I'm generally doomed. If you turn out to be a Mistling and I'm a Mistling, we don't know what our powers are until the first one makes a move. And then we don't know until, yada, yada, yada. And then Mistborn's fighting, it basically comes down to who's better. And if you have atium basically guarantees a win. But the second you start burning atium, if the other person also has atium, then it becomes a game of who has that more atium. And it's that balance of... It's literally the balance of who has more atium is how the Lord Ruler keeps power. Is because all the atium belongs to the Lord Ruler. And the Lord Ruler deals out little bits of atium here and there to houses as he pleases, and they give him money as a thank you. And sometimes you don't know who he's given atium to or how much he's given it to, and he uses this to basically so the houses don't know who's better than them at any given time. So they're not going to start a war, because if the other side has more atium, then they can just see the future and kill their entire army. So, yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Mm-hmm. But yes, you guys are more than welcome to try and ambush a boat on the river, because you know its schedule, you know how many people are on a boat, you know all of that information. You just don't know how powerful the people are on said boat.
And there is technically 8 of us, and how many are on their boats when they leave?
There's 4 of you. If you include the 4 crew, then yes, there are 8 of you.
Yeah.
Although your boat is on the lake, their boat is on the river. But you can get your crew to come up. You just can't bring your boat. Their boats go down the river. How many are on there? Generally speaking, there's 2 to 3.
How many have we been?
So there's about 2 to 3 obligators, like full obligators. And then there's somewhere between 4 to 8 trainees.
Yeah, I don't think this is the best course, guys.
Yeah, not really. Unless we can sink their boat.
Eesh.
Whatever.
I'm gonna say no to messing with them. But whatever you guys think is the best choice, I'll go along with it.
I'm scared of fighting.
Yeah, I was gonna say we might want to take a step back from the conflict.
Why are we going? The Pits of Hathsin.
I mean, you guys still haven't made it to the Pits of Hathsin.
Yeah. We've just been kind of caught up in the possibility of the ATM being here. So maybe we keep moving.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to find it here.
I mean, we could, but probably not that much, and yeah.
What's the chance that we're going to get caught for poking around?
Especially with the amount of guards that are here, yeah.
You think Hathsin will have less guards?
Once we're on the inside, yes.
Okay. Then I guess we go up to Hathsin. I look at the map, but it looks like Pits of Hathsin are on the lake, or close to it. So should we just go back to our boat and go up the lake to it?
The Pits of Hathsin are...
Yeah, might as well.
No. The Pits of Hathsin are on the other side of the river. So do you see the mountain there?
Oh, okay. Because I guess.
Yeah, you see those like weird, like underneath the mountain. There's those like weird scar-looking things.
Oh, okay.
Those, though, like one on the.
Because like I was looking at the other map. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's the Pits of Hathsin are on the other side of the river from Tresting. So, yeah.
Okay, we should have taken a riverboat then. Oh well. Regardless, so yeah, I guess we could just go there then.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna get someone to. How are you going to the Pits of Hathsin? Like, what's your game plan? It's about a half a day. Like, it's not a long distance. Are you going at night? Are you going during the day? Are you trying? There's no trail that you can see to there. So someone is going to have to roll me spirit to try and find the Pits of Hathsin to begin with, as there's no path.
I will say,
have the map?
I have a specialty in tracking and survivalist.
That will give you tracking. Will definitely give you an extra dice. You have the map, which will give you an extra, which will not give you an extra dice, but will actually let you be able to find it, because like the map says it's roughly in this area sort of thing. It's not like you don't have a walk 10 paces north of this tree kind of a map. It's just on the map as marked like, slightly northeast of Tresting across the river is the Pits of Hathsin. So you still have to bushwhack a little bit through there to find them. However, yes, tracking will definitely help you.
Okay. So again, I have 4 in spirit, so I would assume I have the highest.
Yeah.
So roll away.
So Ian, that's 6 dice I get. Does the map not give me 1?
No, the map is what lets you guys actually
4.
find it. Well, you haven't.
But yeah, your things
yet.
are way more useful. No, but his things are way more useful.
Yeah, but he can help you. He can use tracker.
Yeah, I can help that.
So it's the same as
fine,
yeah.
So
if you mess up, it's on you.
Yeah.
Okay, what
You
is...
haven't rolled dice yet.
So slash roll...
And then
5d6 or 66?
5d6, because you have a 4, and then you're getting help, so it's 5.
No.
I believe
Slash roll
it's slash
space.
roll space.
There it is. I saw the symbol now. Oh, no. It did not do it properly. Dang it.
5d6.
I will figure this out.
Not
You did 1d6.
I'll just slash roll 5.
Oh, slash roll 5. There you go.
Triple fives.
Okay.
Woohoo!
So 5s. So you guys are able to, you being the tracker that you are, who's Titan?
Titan is me,
And
yeah.
then Red, is it Red? No, not Red. It's Falk. Being the like laborer, like you've worked in areas, you know that if they're mining stuff, they have to have some sort of like wagons or footpaths.
Food has to go there.
Yeah, food has to go there. Things have to go there.
Maintained ruts.
Yeah.
There has to be signs of them. So if we get some elevation, we should be able to see where the mine is.
Yeah. So like between the two of you, you guys can look around and find a path fairly quickly and then stay off of said path, kind of tracking it from the side, and you get to a camp. There's walls. The walls are only about 6 feet from what you can see. If you climb one of the trees nearish to the edge, you peek a little bit above the walls. You don't see a lot in there. Yeah. It's kind of like maybe the size of like 2 football fields, like 2 football fields in diameter.
Okay.
And it's a circle or roughly a circle, oval kind of shape. And yeah, the wall is only about 6 feet or so, made out of wood. You see there's one gate in and out, and the gate just stays locked most of the time. You can see on the top of the walls by the gate, and then at kind of intervals, there are guards stationed, but they don't look to be anything more than haze killers from what you can see.
Well, that's not too bad. We've won every fight against haze killers so far.
Can I do a little more closer recon? What time is it right now for us?
In the
game.
It's going to be dusk in like a few hours. So if you want it to be dusk, it can be dusk right now. What time do you want it to be?
Well, I was just trying to say, like, under... Yeah, because I was going to say, like, getting to the point where it's, like, getting kind of darkish out. Using, like, my cat-like agility and obsidian daggers to, like, somewhat climb the wall to see, more closely what's going on. So that way I'm hidden by the darkness, or I don't even have to use the daggers, just using my cat-like agility to be able to climb the wall.
I mean, yeah, it's only
to get a better look.
You can pull yourself up and look.
Okay.
I can throw it.
Can I do that?
Yep. Let's roll.
Damn it! I just want to throw somebody.
Spirit.
We're trying to be inconspicuous.
Don't get caught.
Spirit.
All right. So cat-like agility with spirit. That's 5.
Yeah. Difficulty of 4 to not get seen from the lookouts.
Would my Would the darkness and my cloak don't add anything?
No.
Okay. 5d6. Oof. Double threes and a 5. Yeah, double threes.
So you are spotted. There's going to be some.
But they don't know who I am. They just see a mysterious cloaked figure.
Yeah, trying to climb the wall.
All right, Aragorn, calm down.
You're going to. They're immediately going to. Let's see here. They're going to start throwing. Yeah, they're going to start like shooting bows, like arrows at you, and throwing a few spears. We're going to roll some damage here.
Jesus.
You're going to take 3 points of damage. As you get hit with
hold it. Hold it.
Yeah.
I don't think you understand what I was doing for them to be able that close to see me and start to engage me that quickly.
You were poking your head over the wall. Right?
They were.
But I know, but I'm just like in my mind. I'm poking my head over, right?
Yeah.
I would have already known. I would have seen that they were farther enough away from the wall where I was going to be looking, not to be seen right away. So it's going to take some time for them to get to me.
There's
right?
sentries. I said there was sentries posted along the wall, right? So like you did something to try and distract.
That's why they have bows.
And yeah, that's why they have bows, because they can shoot distances.
All right. I'm right. So I'm using Go ahead.
So yeah, you're going to take 3 points of damage as you get hit with a bow. Or with an arrow, sorry, not with a bow.
And
that would be silly.
Get a burden.
I have wooden armor on. And my cat-like agility doesn't help me at all to dodge.
To duck his head.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, with wooden armor and cat-like agility, I'll give you
climbing, but that already failed.
Yeah, you already failed the climbing, so you are seen. So now you're trying to dodge the arrow. So roll physique. You can get a +1 for cat-like agility and +1 for armor. Because if it hits, or no, not a +1 for armor.
Okay.
+1 for cat-like agility, but if it hits you, I forgot you had armor. So you'll take 2 points instead of 3 if it hits you.
Okay.
It'll be a 4.
So 5d6.
Yeah, it'll be a 4 to dodge it. And that's 2s.
Oh God.
So,
that's awful.
So yeah, you'll take 2 points of damage, not 3 points of damage, because I forgot you had the armor. Yeah. And
okay, 2 points.
That's a lovely.
All right, I'm out of there.
Are you running out of there? What are you doing?
I run away.
You run away? Yeah, you see like
yeah, I run away.
They no horn is blowing, no noise, like a little bit of like raised voices of like intruder. But no horn is blowing, no nothing is like alerted, which is an interesting thing to note. But yeah, you can dive into the bushes and scurry away.
So even though I got seen, what did I see as well?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Well, I was getting a better close view at everything inside the camp.
So inside the camp, there is a like crevice, kind of like a gash in the ground. And then there are a few, like 2 or 3 wooden shelters, and that's it. There you couldn't see many ska. You could see if like some haze killers. You did see a few obligators there, but that's all you were able to see at this point in time.
Okay. All right. Well, I did my thing.
Yeah, you guys are going
Almost
to be
died.
spending the night in the woods here, I take it? Because you won't have enough time to get home and you're injured. Excellent.
You're injured.
Out of 9.
You're injured.
Sorry.
What's the plan, guys?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was say that. Oh, yeah. Go on.
Oh no! Go ahead.
Yeah, the alternative would be, hey, we're breaking into the camp. If there's not too many people, to maybe try stabbing something. But yeah, probably we'll just staying outside.
Nice.
I dig a hole to hide in.
Minecraft.
Exactly. The wraiths can't see me. They can't get me.
It's fine.
You guys.
He wouldn't just plot kill us right now.
You guys are spending the night out here.
If he rolls it.
You all hear. You definitely
camp in the
hear
trees.
Yeah, you can camp in the trees. Do you want to camp in the trees?
Probably a little bit safer.
Okay. Yeah, you guys all camp in the trees. You hear some noises.
He sounds too chill about that.
And you guys
I was in the. I've said I was in the ground.
You bury yourself.
Be gentle.
No, you guys all camp in the trees together. You hear some noises on the ground. A few things, but for the most part, you're left alone. Nothing's gone too crazy. Yeah.
Taylor dirt covered.
You definitely all heard a few wraiths go by in the night, like some like shambling blobs, and yeah, but nothing climbed any trees, nothing lunged at you. You make it. It's morning. The mists are slowly dissipating, and yeah. What's your game plan?
Yeah, I thought you guys should have brought some dynamite, blow those shacks up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I'm starting to think dynamite might be the ideal weapon in every situation here.
I mean, why not? Can't steel push this thing.
Fun fact, dynamite is very suppressed in this world. Getting enough gunpowder or
probably
any there's pretty much no dynamite.
Oh no. Can they ban sugar and rust?
They cannot. Do you know how to make dynamite?
My man over here with chemistry.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
we need someone to
invent dynamite. Yeah.
I remember there being something you could combine with sugar to make it. What was it?
Peter just said sugar and rust. Remember.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had a feeling I was too much into chemistry and making, improvised pipe bombs.
But, you're not wrong. Explosion foo is very good against Mistborn.
Yeah, which is one of the reasons why...
Everybody's hardly at night. So anyway.
Yeah, what's the strategy? What's the game plan? You guys have found the Pits of Hathsin. And the Pits of Hathsin have found you. What is your...
Okay, we are 4 people.
We probably could sneak in the night into the pits, But then getting out of the pits will be a problem, because then now we're trapped inside.
Can we maybe look out for shipment and start small and steal a shipment?
I guess we could, be on the lookout when things leave the camp.
Because I know, like, the boats we found, they had, like, coins and stuff on them, but maybe we'll find one of the boats that gets sent out with adium and we'll take them on the water.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Because then at least there's a bunch of them reduced and not an entire camp full, just a barge full.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are more than welcome to camp out and try and wait for a shipment to go by. Do you want to see, like, what goes in and out of here?
Yes, if they're not on the lookout for us for some reason.
Okay. I mean,
Strange.
they are on lookout for you. There are definitely more. You see more guards alert on the walls.
Yeah, because they don't have better ideas.
Yeah, there's definitely more guards on the walls. They haven't. You can tell that they've maybe, I guess, who is it who has good tracking? It's Titan. Although Titan, you're injured. You're not
It's
that
Titan.
injured. Yeah, Titan. Do you want to roll?
No, I'm 2 out of 9 damage.
Yeah, you're not too bad. Do you want to roll? What would it be for looking around? Man, I wish they had a little, like, would I call it a wits roll to, like, yeah, I'm gonna call it a wits roll. To do tracking and
One
such.
of my lowest ones.
Yeah.
All right.
And then you get an extra dice for your tracking.
Okay, so 4.
Nothing. Okay.
Goddamn.
Yeah, as far as you guys can see, they've basically just beefed up a little bit extra security on the walls. Now you haven't been back to town yet, so you don't know what the town looks like. But if you guys, okay, here's the other question: when did you leave for? Because you knew the shipment, or you knew that the boats went by every 2 to 3 days. When did you leave to go to the Pits of Hathsin? Essentially, like, is a boat
Probably
going by
the more-
today? Or is a boat going by yesterday?
Well, how many days did it take us to get here?
About a half a day.
So I think if we left the day after we did the thing, or we found out what was in the crates,
Yeah.
because we couldn't leave at night.
Yeah.
And then it took us half a day travels. Then we spent half the day observing them, and then we got caught at night, and we slept overnight in the trees.
So there should be a boat coming today.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Because this would be the second day,
Yeah, this would be the second or third day.
or the second or third day. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you guys can watch, and eventually watching you'll see a group of guards come out. There's a few obligators with them. They're holding what looks to be like one of those small crates that you saw earlier. And they go, are you going to try and follow them all the way along to where they go? Or are you just watching them leave and staying where you are?
Those guys leaving, how many are left in the camp? Is it way less, or?
You do see, because it was about 8 of the haze killers went with the 2 obligators. So, yeah, the number of people on the walls has gone back down to the number that were there when you first got there, instead of the like buffed up security number. So they've pulled some people from their normal security duties to beef up the wall, and now they've gone back down to regular amount of people on the wall, and they're probably short a few people inside the building.
Now's our chance.
I mean, pretty much.
So we just kind of like sneaky charge in, go for what we think is the warehouse, and then piece the fuck out. Okay, have we seen where they seem to be stashing the adium?
I mean, we haven't been on the wall since, so probably not.
No. You saw 3 wooden buildings on the inside, and a like scar running down the center of the little fenced off area or walled off area.
Okay. Do we like break in at night, causing chaos with a broken open gate letting the mist in, or a broken open wall letting the mist in?
Well, the mist would come in anyway because it can go over the the mist doesn't care about a 6-foot.
Yeah, but the mist things do. I hope.
Maybe.
May I suggest fire?
Burn the camp.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the guards are the ones all above ground. All the slaves are down in the pit.
Yeah.
So we can just set a fire and clean and level the top end. And they're going to be like, "Oh, panic, we have to save the valuables." And then we will just kill them and take the valuables. Mm-hmm. And then go free the slaves.
Okay.
The cool explosion at our backs.
I mean, so you guys are going to try and do like fire arrows on the camp?
I mean, it seems like a decent idea.
Does. I like this idea.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if I have a wooden spear.
I also have a spear. And a wooden arrow that I've pulled out of my shoulder.
With no bow, what am I going to do? Throw the... Actually.
Yeah,
I'm strong enough, I could probably throw the arrow at enough force like a bow.
Guys, we're in a forest. There's plenty of trees. You can do whatever with them.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could make some more spears.
I could throw a flaming log.
Oh my god, yes! Like the boulder.
I'm just saying, a lot of problems can be solved with a boulder, and this one could be on fire.
Oh,
I have denser tissue.
I love it. Do it.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until like giant fireball falls through roof.
Okay.
Ian's like over here, like, why is this always the option?
Okay.
It's the correct option.
So,
but we need to be prepared to leave if there's any like obligators there, or enforcers, or instigators with like spikes for eyes and metal sensing.
I was gonna say, might want to burn a copper cloud just in case.
Is that us?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
We're far enough away.
Yeah, and they're supposed to be far and few between. So
yeah, it's not like
burn copper.
Oh wait,
okay.
I don't think the Lord Ruler will see us from this far away.
You're gonna burn copper just to be safe, and then you're gonna burn pewter.
I'm gonna be throwing.
And Peter just sent, you guys are making a Swedish fire log.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah, that sounds like something that would be, hey, we're throwing a log that's on fire on the inside.
Yeah.
And so on, yeah.
So you're trying to make you're basically making. How big of a log can you lift, burning pewter?
Well, I have 6. So I have 6 dice to start, or 10 dice, over 10 dice to start with, and I think the weight limit was like 75 kilograms at the level I have it. Before it starts to become like a strain.
You have like a 75 kilogram log on fire.
Okay, I'm not taking damage from it yet.
Yeah, it's not like you're letting it burn to get as close to like burning as possible, and then you're going to yeet it over the wall, right?
Can Ada cover it in alcohol?
Yes. We tie... Okay, so you lift it by the middle, and then we tie rags around both ends.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I douse them with alcohol, with spirits, and then we just light it. And then it's just a giant double-ended battering ram torch thing.
Did we not want to break the wall, or are we...
A giant
is the wall
wooden
stone, or is the wall...
It's wood.
I feel like we can just hop the wall. It's 6 feet tall.
It is only 6 feet.
Yeah, we're gonna storm it.
Because we're using the chaos of the camp being set on fire to sneak in and do chaos.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So we make a giant Swedish Molotov cocktail.
Yeah.
I don't know, logtail.
Logtail. Yep. I like it.
I'm good. Prepare to throw it. Is there any way we can increase my targeting? Which warehouse is better to hit?
My tracker skill? I don't know.
You can tell them.
Yeah, figure out which one they sleep in.
I'm triangulating and tracking from where we are to where that hut is to give you the best coordinates.
Have we seen them put adium in or boxes of rock in one of the warehouses?
All you've seen on the other side of the wall is that there are 3 warehouses, and there's a gash through the earth that has, at its widest part, its length is fairly long. Its length might be about a half a football field, or just over half a football field long, but its widest distance apart is maybe 12 feet distance apart. And that's the mine. It's just this gash, and all that Titan was able to see is 3 warehouses, some obligators, some haze killers, and a gash in the ground. Titan can tell you where, and you can see the kind of top of the one of the huts above the wall. So you can aim for that. You're good to aim for that, but you don't know which hut you're aiming for or at. You don't know what's in it.
I will trust in the gods. Yeah, that's okay. I trust.
Lord bless this flaming log and all who live within the flaming
or not.
log.
Or some other deity, maybe not Lord.
We're gonna go with a difficulty of 4, and you can roll physique. And then I'm also going to get, where is everyone else in relation to Falk?
I would assume we're all probably together.
Just ready to charge down the hill?
Yeah, ready to storm the walls.
Okay. One of you, not Falk, needs to give me a spirit roll after Falk throws it. And that'll be a difficulty of 4 as well.
Okay.
So Falk, roll your physique, and then...
Okay. 5s with 2 6s. Wait. That's just the 6s I rolled.
Yeah.
So my physique is 6, and I get 6 dice from my rating for Allomancy added to that. So I start with I start with 2 6s on top of that. So I have 4 6s so far, plus whatever else I added to that. I don't think I added anything else to that. So 4 6s on top of double 5s.
So double 5s, and I told you it was a 4. Okay, so how would you like
four
to
sixes.
spend? How would you like to spend your 6s? Because a pair of 6s gives you an extra action. So 2 pairs of 6s gives you 2 extra actions. No, you only get 1 extra action.
He gets a nudge and 1 extra action.
Yeah, you basically get a large
2
nudge
nudges and 1 extra action. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you get 2. Yeah, like 2 nudges is a large nudge. So you can get like a larger nudge and an extra action, or you can get like a really, really big nudge, spending all 4.
I would like, because I don't. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I'm going to use the nudge to just like increase. Like where I hit drew so much attention that the chaos will not notice 4 more. Like increases the chances of 4 more people not being noticed. I want like just that nudge, the nudge to like give us the best chance of avoiding being detected as we jump the gates.
Okay.
It's like either the best accuracy, the most spectacular.
Okay.
Maybe I just hit the adium and blow it up.
Yeah. We'll get to like you release.
Because I want the group
log
success over this. Because me having
and you just yeet said log.
Oh, like the Olympic torch in 1984. Yeah. Just like
beautiful. And yes, someone roll me spirit with a difficulty of 4.
Double 5s.
Double 5.
Let's go.
Beautiful.
Double 5s. Super nudge.
In here.
Excellent. You yeet the log, and as the log passes the wall, you can see archers pulling arrows back, about to fire on you guys. But as the log passes them, you can see they kind of turn, and they release. None of the arrows will hit you. As the log smashes through one building and hits another building, spreading fire. The log just splinters and shatters because you guys had cut it in a way that like when it just hit the ground, it would just shatter. And yeah, it's a lot of things are not on fire, but like starting to burn. And just there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of commotion. You can see the guards from the torchlight on the walls. You can see the guards like moving about and getting chaotic. Yeah, it's definitely, it's very chaotic in there right now. Absolute mayhem.
Yeah, drop it. Stop it.
Sweet.
Well, I'm glad that worked.
So it turns out that combat only goes one of 2 real ways in this system.
Yes or no?
Murder or murder. Do we want to wrap it now and start proper combat next session, or what?
Yeah, I was thinking like we charge and hop the gate into a black screen.
But I think you guys, as you charge the gate, we'll end it there. And I was Ian, the narrator.
I was Austin, the fire giant.
I was the inflammable substance.
And Peter was also there.
I was Taylor Titan, the archery target.
Excellent. And we are sponsored by nobody. Signing off.